Hi friend, welcome to my channel. My name is Rosie and I'm here to talk about my journals and why I like to be creative. My love for journaling started in 2020 when I had a really bad dip with my mental health. 2020 wasn't a good year for many people, and for me, especially as a postpartum mom, it was very difficult. So I found out about journaling in 2018 and I gave it a go, but the time just wasn't right. So in 2020, something clicked in my head and I remembered about the time that I tried bullet journal. So I bought my first dotted journal, a brush pen, and a fine liner. I wanted something that would help me to keep organized, something to be mindful, and also something that would help me to connect with God at a deeper level. I started journaling very slow and with not much structure, and as time went on, I got more supplies and tapped more into my creative side. As a Christian, I strongly believe that we are called to be creative. We are made in the image of a creator, so we are creative people. And I believe that being creative really helped and played a huge part in my healing journey with my mental health. It helped me get out of the back brain, come back to my front brain, and it really helped that I could see more, I could think better, and it's just like it's an exercise for me that helps me to be in the moment, to be mindful and not really a lot in my mind, and that can really be helpful for someone with a very busy mind like me. And as you can see, in 2021, I got a little more structure in my journaling. I got braver with different supplies, different journal size, different techniques. It was really a year that I experimented with different layouts and started to build my own style. It was also the year that I started to go more into faith journaling. I'll talk a little bit about it later on, but the start was just full of brainstorming, looking for inspirations, and in that season I found someone that was really kind to help me find how I could use my journal. And I'm talking about my very dear friend Chelsea. She is nothing short of amazing. She talked through her own journals and how she was doing, and it really helped me to evolve my own journaling. So if you're watching this now and looking for help on how to start, my advice for you is don't be afraid to reach out, because there are some amazing people in the journaling community that are really willing to help anyone to just start. You'll be really surprised. I found friends that I'm going to hold dear for the rest of my life. As another year passed with consistent journaling, I had to change things up, and one of those things was using multiple journals at the same time. And the first half of the year, I used two journals, one for organization and another one for faith journaling. And the one that I'm flipping through right now is the one I used for organization. I had all my tasks, appointments, and habit tracking, and it was a really fun way to switch back and forth between journals. Now, let me talk a little bit about faith journaling. There are many ways that you can do this, but the system that I used last year consisted of like monthly reflections, goal setting for my spiritual life, and habits that I wanted to create or let go of. I also do a lot of scripture writing on this journal, mostly in calligraphy. So it's a way for me to learn another method of being mindful. And also gratitude, which is really good for our mental health. devotional reflections, which are just if there are topics that called out to me on a certain devotion, I would just go deeper into it. As I mentioned before, I was switching back and forth between journals, and by May, I was already tired. I was pregnant with my second daughter, so I decided to just stick with the faith journal, and it was really a really good season of my life where I had a lot of learning about mental health. I found many resources about mental health. It was just a very good season. And as a baby is added to a family, a lot of things change. So I decided to go to a pre-made planner for about 2 months, I think. I was already playing with it since May, and then I stuck with it for a while. And it really helped me to figure out how I was gonna keep up with all the appointments, because there are so many, and how I could also still be in touch with my mental health, do the check-ins that I needed to do, be a little bit creative with stickers. And it was also a season of a lot of learning regarding to journaling. I said that I used for 2 months, but I used from May until October, so it wasn't just 2 months. So in June, I did very little. June, July, I did very little journaling, but in August, I just restarted and I went slow again, just like was in the beginning, and it really helped me to reconnect to journaling. I started reading, and it was really fun. I joined the book club, and it was a time of exploring other journaling styles as well. It was also a time where I looked for inspirations and to get back into journaling shape, because it can be really tough to navigate being a mom to two girls, and it's another time that journaling really helped me. I can't say enough how much it helps me. And moving on to November, I didn't have enough pages on the B5 journal that I showed, so I had to go back to the journal that I started the year with. So it was interesting to switch back and forth between journal sizes, and deciding how to journal and what to do with the space that I had. So December, I didn't do a lot of devotionals because December is a busy month. Everyone knows that. But it was fun to try out to journal from a big size to a small size. Now, let me show you the many journals I used this year. So this is the main journal I used. It's a B5 notebook, and I used it for organization, the same thing, like keeping up with appointments, task lists. I had a collection for reading, but it turned into a reading journal that I'll show later on. So yeah, basically this journal, it was for everything that I needed to keep a track of. I also mixed in a little bit of gratitude every week, and I had the monthly reflections, but I didn't do as much faith journaling in this journal in particular, because I was trying something different. By June, things started to go a little crazy in my life, and it was really showing in my journal. And July, I didn't do as much gratitude. I was just at a very difficult place with my mental health, and I did my reflections monthly in June and July, but then August, I didn't feel it, and it didn't come to me. In June, my habit trackers were half filled, so in July I didn't do, and I didn't do as well for August. I kept pushing on trying to do gratitude in August, but also I only filled half of the month. Then September, I just cut back all the spreads that I was doing. So monthly reflection, I didn't do gratitude. It was just basically a journal to keep up with my tasks and all the things that come with motherhood. And October was the same. I just kept up with tasks. And then November, just now, I decided no, I need to get back into it. So I did my monthly connection, the gratitude, the habit tracker. So I'm really feeling motivated to do all the things that I really know that helps me with my mental health. And I don't remember when exactly I set up this journal, but I started it to do my devotionals, Bible study, and all the scripture writing that I like to do. And it was really good to use this journal because it's a lined notebook, and it gives me more structure when writing instead of a dotted journal. And this is my reading journal, and I'm really happy about it because I wanted to get back to reading for so long, and I had a goal of reading 12 books, and I read 14 books. So I think I have a habit of reading books at least one a month, and I think that's a really doable goal for me. Thank you so much for watching this video and letting me ramble on about all my journals. And it was really fun to look back and think about how to set up for next year as well. So if you like this, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Bye!